Welcome to my friend strategy. Okay, this is a continuation of module 1 section B. Okay, we're going to talk about the friend strategy. Basically the friend strategy means, okay, before we look at that, what we're going to do is that we're going to understand and apply the friend strategy on a daily basis. Okay, and at the end of the day, the module requirement, okay, at least, is that you can show your video of dealing this strategy and put it up as part of your assignment with reflections, or you can just write. If you don't feel comfortable in showing your child and yourself the video, then you can just write your experience, okay, how you have used the pen strategy. So let's dive into what this pen strategy is all about. Okay, so the pen strategy acronym, if you extend it, is called notice, pause, and engage. Okay, so what is very important is that is for you to work on this theory very well, so that this will help you to uh, interact with your child better. Okay, so the first thing, so what we're going to do is that we're going to understand what this pen strategy is all about, and then we're going to apply the pen strategy, and then the role play and of a parent-child bonding, which you will submit as part of your assignment. Okay, so the first important thing is in the pen strategy is the pausing. Okay, observing cues. Okay, so it is very important for you to look, okay, because our children is constantly doing something. Okay, so what you need to do is to identify certain behavior and expression, okay, so that you can be able to identify what is the interest of the child. Okay, so that's why you need to be very observant, very observant. And then once you have seen that the child is willing to engage, okay, or shows a certain level of signs, showing that he is willing to engage, then that is the time for you to slowly go into and engage them. Okay, the role of pausing is to nurture and respect interaction dynamics. Okay, so you need to be very careful. Don't just rush in, but wait. Okay, wait for a while, and then um, you go in. Okay, so just to do in a small activity, okay, which I leave it to you. Okay, before you move on to see the next vision, the next segment, is that you just stand up, close your eyes, okay, and use your timer. Okay, have a time watch. Okay, close your eyes like this, and keep the timer in your hand, and you click. Okay, and then keep your eyes closed. When you think that you have reached 1 minute, if you think that you've reached 1 minute, then you sit down and then look at your watch, okay, to see whether what is your 1 minute. I can bet to you some of you will exceed the 1 minute before you sit, or you may finish much earlier than the 1 minute. Okay, so what does this show is that when you say pause and to see, it is not like, is it 1 minute or is it for 30 seconds I see? No, it is through your experience you can see that whether your child is ready to engage with you. So be very careful about that. Okay. The second thing, the power of engagement, active participation. So joining in the interaction once your child signals readiness. Okay, parents at times try to rush into in trying to involve in the participation interaction. That is where the child gets put off, and that's where all the unnecessary emotional baggages comes in. Okay, so what is very important is that is for you to go slowly. Okay, do certain things. Okay, for example, when you look at your child, he is playing with a ball, then you actually try to snatch the ball to see whether he is okay, and so that you can pass the ball to him and everything. So it is a very slow process. It's a very conscious process, so that you know that your child is ready and is willing to interact with you. Okay, I'm not going to say this that, oh, if the child is not ready, then what do I do? No, that is not the point. The point is that when you see your child is doing certain things. Okay, observe. That's why the pause, to observe. Once you think that he is ready, you slowly ease yourself into that interaction. Okay, so the idea here is to build the emotional plus also the social interaction. And noticing and understanding the cue, the observation skills. Okay, the role of noticing a child's behavior, gestures, and expressions in understanding their needs and interests. Okay, so it is very important to see whether the environment is ready for him. Okay, so the kind of toys that you like to him to play with, okay, set it up. All these are diligently and very consciously done so that you know that your child likes a red ball. So it will be very interesting that you put a red ball, or you hold a red ball and you are playing with it so that your child's attention is on you and he will come to take the ball, and so that's where you can start your engagement. Okay, so all these are very important for you to do. So basically, look at your child, observe your child's behavior closely, paying attention to the gestures, actions, and expressions. But I want to caution you one thing. Please do not sit there and look at him. Okay, what is my child doing? What is my child doing? No. No, no, not that. It is, you need to do it very subtly, where you instead of looking at him like this, you sit, you take a step or two back and you pretend to see that you are reading, but actually you're observing your child. So that your child does not become very conscious that somebody is looking at them, and so the reaction may change. So be very careful about that. And then before you rush in, okay, you could wait to see whether your child is ready. Okay, because different child have different way of readiness. Okay, for me, when my son was younger, okay, when he is ready to engage and everything, is that he will look up and he will look at you. His head will be spinning to see whether you are looking at him and everything. So there are different ways of showing. So you need to ask your child, what is he ready? Okay, sometimes some children, what they do is they will take the ball and throw it to you. Okay, so that shows that their readiness to involve with you or to engage with you. So these are some signs. I think this comes with experience. So if you take and observe and take notice of your child on a daily basis, you will know when your child is ready to engage you and when is not. Okay, so you need to give him the space. And finally, get interaction. Please do not, when you doing interaction with your child, please have the eye to eye contact. Okay, please do not stand like this and then look down on him. Okay, no, that is not the right way. Is please go to his level, go to his level, so that there is the eye contact is very important. You should be always telling your child and reminding to always look at your eyes. This is a very important thing that parents must always say. If the child is looking anywhere and just throwing, no, you must tell him, look at me, look at my eyes, look at my eyes. So that is why the level is very important. You need to be at the eye level of your child so that you can interact with him. So once you do that, then you find that there is no barriers. Okay, so please try to keep that as important and slowly involve. What is very important here is that you need to do this on a daily basis. Please don't do once whenever you feel like doing, or just do once a week and everything. But this strategy is such a way that you do it on a daily basis. Okay, so whenever your child is with you, for whatever, so maybe the child has gone to the child care or whatever it is, but that's okay. Or you are not around in the home because you've gone to work and etc. But so when you come in, when you're ready, you slowly look. So every day, okay, where possible, if you can do it once, good. If you can do it 2 times, even fantastic, or even 3 times, okay, at different times, okay. You don't need to be continuous. So you play a game, finish, you go and do something, maybe half an hour later you come back, and then you see your child is doing something and you slowly try to interact with him. Okay, so that's very important. Please do not use long sentences. Please use simple 1 word, 2 word kind of sentences. Shall we play? That's it. Okay. Or Are you ready? Okay. Throw ball. Just use the kind of simple words so that the child can understand and easy for him to process. Please do not tell him, my son, can you please send me, can you throw the ball to me? Or please roll the ball to me, so and so. I think it's God. Okay, so just keep it simple. Okay, roll the ball. Finish. It's understood who you are looking at. Okay, what is very important is that you not only look at the child's verbal, if the child is talking, but also look at the non-verbal and the gestures. Okay, because the moment you can see that your child is happy, there's a smile. Okay, or how do you know there is some interaction? It's like, for example, you're playing a ball, okay, roll the ball. So the child is sitting opposite, so you roll to him, and then he roll back to you. That is considered one interaction. Then you roll to him, and he rolls back to you. That is second interaction. So what happens on the third? He didn't roll back. Okay, so that means that's where the interaction has stopped. That means your child is not willing to engage again. So you may attempt to do a bit of simple attention to tell him to prompt him to say to roll the ball and everything. But if it doesn't work, he just throws the ball away and he walks away, or he just refuses to do it, it's okay. Okay, but it's a very successful session. Why? Because you had at least had two interaction with him. So you need to build on these small steps rather than having a big goal, hefty goal of, oh, my son and I will play this ball rolling 10 times. Then it's called success. No, then I think you are missing the point. The most important thing is, even if you have one interaction, a quality interaction is better than nothing. Okay, so build on that. Please do not get demotivated on all this. What is more important is it takes time to do the interaction. So please take the time and be happy that every time you are able to engage your child in one way or another, please be happy. Okay? So as I mentioned, very important is for you to always keeping a constant eye on your child to see wherever you get an opportunity. Okay, whenever. Okay, it doesn't need to be in the house. It can be in a shopping center. It can be in the shower place where you're showering your child, and then you're anywhere and everything where the child is ready. uh, Make the connection, that interaction, verbalize to him. Verbalize to him. That means please tell him, okay, roll the ball. Okay, so and show the action, roll the ball, so that the child can visually see it, audioly listen to it, and he can see the action. Okay, so the more you try to engage their senses, the more the successful the interaction will be. Okay, and then okay, so as part of your assignment, okay, I want you to take a video session of your interaction with your son, okay, so that it gives, see what you are able to do with your children, and then take a video of that. You don't need to do long, maybe about 5 minutes of video, 3 minutes of interaction, and then do a reflection of what you think went right and what went wrong. Okay, for those parents who think that you know they do not feel a bit comfortable for whatever the reason, it's okay, I understand. So what you can do is that as part of the assignment, you can do the activity and write a reflection about it, and you upload it. Okay, so you can do either one. Okay, so all the best, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.